What's going on, guys? Jay the Black here. Shout out to everyone that's tuning in. I want to talk about Jeannie Mai. Apparently, she has hired defense attorney Randall Kessler to defend her in this divorce because Jeezy filed for divorce. He didn't want to be with her anymore. But she's not leaving without a fight. And that fight is not for the marriage, it's for the money. This shows me that one of the main reasons why she got with Jeezy, married him, because Jeezy, in her eyes, had money that she's trying to get her hands on now. See, that's what women do when they're hurt a lot of times too, is they go after the money. Like when you break up with a woman, and let's say you had a child with her, she'll use child support as a weapon against you. You know, she may not even need that child support, but she wants to hurt you, right? And that's what it looks like Jeannie Mai is doing. She's out for revenge because she got publicly dumped, you know? She had one failed marriage to a guy that she didn't even want to bear his children. She get with Jeezy, she has his child, marry him, and then he leaves her. They weren't even married that long. Jeezy wanted out of this marriage so badly, right? And there have been talk that her mother played a big part into why her and Jeezy didn't work out. I think Jeezy didn't like the fact that she was around so much, right? And also the value system. I just don't think that Jeezy was with her super liberal mindset, because Jeannie Mai is a liberal. He's a liberal woman. I tell you guys all the time, never marry a liberal. And well, I mean, I'm against, marriage in the West altogether due to the fact that men are punished if the relationship or marriage doesn't work out, right? In some form or fashion. So I just don't think that he liked what she stood for. I really don't. And it looks to me that I think that Jeezy just said to himself that it's just better for him to just walk away instead of trying to make something work with somebody who he clearly don't see eye to eye with on certain things. But he has a child with her. But she's out to get what she thinks is hers. She thinks that she's owed something, right? And that's what a lot of these women. And you would think that Jeannie Mai is successful on her own, right? I mean, she's been on television. She was on The Real for years. I believe she's done some other things as well. I know she does YouTube. But the fact that she's hiring again, this could be because she wants to negotiate the divorce, but she's going out of her way to get somebody that she feels like is going to help her get the best deal possible. I mean, the guy that she's being represented by, he's represented Christina Milian and Mike Epps and Nene Leakes. Right. And I just think that when you look at where Jeezy is and the choice that he made to be with her, I wonder, do Jeezy look at it and say, you know what, I made a mistake. I should have never gotten with this woman because our value system ain't the same. I don't believe in what you believe in. Maybe because she thought that Jeezy was a quote unquote street dude or a rapper, that maybe she thought she could mold Jeezy into believing what she believes. Like look at Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union. I mean, Gabrielle Union was able to mold D Wade into the man that she wants. Now D Wade is out here looking completely crazy, right? And it might be something else that's going on down the road that I've heard about. I'm gonna need more information, but I think that ship is starting to sail in certain aspects. But it as it may, Jeannie Mai thought that she could get with Jeezy and mold him into what Dwayne Wade has become. Dwayne Wade is a yes man to a lot of the agendas that's being pushed, especially on children. He's even using his own son to push one of those agendas. And maybe she thought that Jeezy would do the same. And I want people to understand, it ain't just her mother that he has an issue with. It's her ideology, right? How she wants to raise the child. I just don't think Jeezy's with that. And maybe getting married was a mistake. And a lot of times these guys married these women because these women are on their best behavior. Of course, these women are gonna be on their best behavior because they want you to marry them. See, Jeannie was on her best behavior. But we also have to look at the fact that Jeannie has anger issues. Forget what you see on TV. Forget what you even see on social media. There has been talk that she has issues relative to her anger, right? That's why Jeannie Mai's first husband was probably chuckling when he saw that Jeezy married her, because he knew Jeezy was probably going to go through it, being with her. Nothing had changed. See, she had never displayed that part of herself until they got married. I believe that when they got married, she started to show who she really is. And I don't think that Jeezy could take it anymore. I really don't. I don't think he could take being married to somebody that has those issues that he didn't see at first. Because again, she was on her best behavior. But her ex-husband went through it. He's probably glad that he doesn't have to deal with her anymore. But ultimately, Jeezy found out the real Jeannie Mai, and he got himself out of that marriage. Well, he's trying to get himself out of it, and she wants to get the best deal for herself as possible. Now, I'm going to go into some of the details of this particular story, according to BET.com. Jeannie Mai has enlisted the service of a well-known, formidable Hollywood attorney in a custody battle with her estranged husband, Jeezy. Per court documents obtained by Radar Online, Mai notified the court that Randall Kessler will be her legal representative. In the court, the family lawyer has represented numerous Atlanta-based celebrities in their divorce and custody proceedings. Kessler represented former Real Housewives of Atlanta personalities Nene Leakes and Portia Williams in their respective divorce. I wonder who recommended him to her. He also represented Christina Milian in her custody battle against her ex, The Dream, as well as Mike Epps. Jeezy served Mai with divorce papers in September on the 14th, citing that their marriage was irretrievably broken and asking the court to award him joint physical and legal custody of their 1-year-old daughter, Monaco. Mai enlistment of Kessler comes a month after receiving the divorce papers. According to the Jasmine brand, sources close to the couple have said that a number of discrepancies the two had about marriage and raising their daughter ultimately ended their relationship. As I told y'all, her liberal mindset, she has the same mindset as Gabrielle Union. She wants to have her gender fluid child, right? Jeezy didn't want that, but he went along with it at first because he thought she would change, or she convinced him, right? Even look at the child's name. And I think Jeezy realized, holy bleep, that this was a mistake. This was a mistake. Now he wants joint custody, and it looks to me that Jeannie wants primary custody. Jeezy needs to do whatever it takes to make sure this woman does not have primary custody of his daughter, because I don't think Jeezy's on the road like that. So he has every right to have joint custody of their child. This woman should not be allowed to be the primary parent of this particular child. Since the filing, Mai and Jeezy have made public statements regarding their breakup. The decision to end this chapter in my life was not made impulsively and comes with a heavy heart. Despite this, my love and respect for Jeannie remains, and the time we spent together holds a cherished place in my heart. The Put On rapper said. Mai expressed that she's taking the split day by day. I'm just focusing on Monaco and focusing on things that I'm passionate about. When you're surrounded by people, you just get to laugh and look at things that you enjoy doing in life, she said. It's unknown if the real alum intends to contest Jeezy's request for joint custody or if Kessler's hiring was just a precautionary measure. Neither party has spoken publicly about the terms of their divorce. The couple had a prenuptial agreement in place which Jeezy expects to be upheld according to the filing. Well, that can always change depending on if this woman is hurt. If Jeezy, I think she wants Jeezy to come back to her, but I don't think Jeezy wants to come back to her. I think Jeezy's done. I think Jeezy got a glimpse of being with her and said, you know what, this ain't for me. And she has certain issues. She has certain issues behind the scenes that he just couldn't deal with. And I tell you guys all the time, marriage is not the answer. If you're used to being a bachelor, do not let these women pressure you into marrying them. Maybe she pressured him into marrying her because she was on her best behavior. And I think Jeezy relented and married her. I don't think marriage was his goal. You know, I think Jeezy probably was looking to, because again, he was in a relationship before. I don't know the distance, but I know he was dating another woman previously to him getting with Jeannie Mai. I don't think that he was just like, yeah, I'm ready to meet somebody and marry them. I think it was a combination of the fact that he may have always liked Jeannie. I think Jeannie was on her best behavior and he felt like this was the one. But once you are around somebody and you don't put that ring on their finger, things ultimately change. And I do believe things change. And I could absolutely see a scenario where Jeannie Mai goes after Jeezy for not only primary custody, but goes after his money. You don't hire a lawyer like that if you're not looking to get the best deal you can. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll see y'all next one.